I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
They double him with LeBron. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. It's blocked. They recover it. Nice shot by Smith. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Cleveland?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
6 on the shot clock. Bogut high post. LeBron outside. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot is long.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Smith. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here's James. Smith wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And stolen by LeBron. From past the arc. No good. Great D that time from Green.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. Smith's shot is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. There's a good screen. Here's Iguodala. No good again that time.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean,
and as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Thompson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Thompson with the bucket.
And I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
And Smith gets double-teamed. Irving, a good look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here is Livingston, covered by Irving. Here's Thompson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Green. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words. They should think about working it inside a little more. I mean, the threes. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Green with the block. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Boy, his struggles continue here in the second quarter. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina. Grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting. His mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Timeout called the Warriors.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. There's a minute left in the first half. Clark, the pass to Iguodala. And the Warriors miss again.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Clark kicks to Ezeli. They set the pick. Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Thompson. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by LeBron. Thompson's got 6.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Here's Dellavedova. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers on top as they go on a 10-0 run to end the period. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 11 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Livingston in at the guard position. Shot from the inbound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that, man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Livingston. LeBron with the block. For 3, Smith. The Warriors pull it in.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. Unloads from 9. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Thompson. 7 points for Barnes.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And he gets the bucket. Love's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, you just got to rave and marvel at a shot like that from Kevin Love.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Screen by Bogut. Shot's good by Iguodala.
How about Bogut doing a good job setting that screen?
The Cavaliers leading by 13.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Bogut dishes to Iguodala. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. 1:43 left to play in the third. And it's Smith penetrating. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Can't hit from the elbow. Warriors trail by 13. Shot from the low block. And it falls over the rim and in. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Irving double teamed. Smith the pass to Love. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Iguodala's drive. No good. Great D that time from James. Shoots from 14. Irving can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 13. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And the dunk by Love.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Both good from the line that time. The Warriors have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And it's Green with the jam.
Sean Livingston.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Warriors ball time.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Iman Shumpert. Matthew Dellavedova.
And as we end the third quarter, and we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
No doubt, Shima, stats are fact. This is what it's about. Before the
Warriors trail by 11. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Shumpert in the three slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Nice shot by Smith.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Barnes.
Harrison Barnes.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got assist number 8 here in this one already. In the corner, Smith with it. Iguodala with the steal. Here's Barnes. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
Man, I got to pick my jaw up off the floor after that one, guys. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
They double team Love. Here's Mozgov. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammate.
With the pass.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Looking for Shumpert. He gets it there. Dellavedova from outside. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15. To the inside. No good from Bogut. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mozgov kicks to Smith. Dellavedova from outside. Warriors trail by 15. Iguodala with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Livingston dishes to Bogut. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Golden State. The drive by Iguodala. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
He kicks to Bogut. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And the Cavaliers call time here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. LeBron comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Golden State also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Here is Love. James left side. Back to Love. And he gets it to go.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. No matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. Irving. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for LeBron James. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run. He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
They get it back. LeBron shot is off.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.